Welcome back, friends. This is the story I gave you for translation in my last video. Now I am ready with the answers. You have to read Hindi and I will give you the English. The title of the story is There's Nothing More Precious Than Knowledge and Education, even not even life. There have been many great scholars who have been coming to India for knowledge, and after acquiring it, they have been going back to their countries for their spread of this knowledge. One of such travelers was Chinese uh, scholar Yun Sang. He was not only a traveler, but also he was a very keen learner. He always acquired knowledge wherever he went, and he had a keen interest for knowledge, new things, and the same curiosity brought him to Himalayas, which are very uh, difficult to surmount, and there have been the most famous university, Nalanda University in India, who welcomed this traveler from China. And first, uh, he remained there a student, and then he became a teacher at the University of Nalanda. And he did not find any discrimination in Indians in providing or delivering knowledge to anyone who comes to India for knowledge, for seeking knowledge. And so he was very pleased for this treatment he received from India. He was very grateful, and as long as he remained in India, he learned many things. And after many years, he was ready to return to his country, his birthplace, his motherland, and he had learned about the Buddhism, and he was ready to spread this awareness of Buddhism and spread this religion in his own country, China, in a proper manner. So, this was his decision and plan. So, there were some students from India who were going with him for this noble cause, for this crusade. So, they were at the Sindhu River, and at the bank of this, they were ready to uh, cross this river. So most of the journey was without any trouble, but when they were just about to cover it, there was a very dangerous storm. So just there was when it was ready to merge into the sea. At that place, there was a very uh, dangerous storm, and there were very great current and flood. So it was such a scene, such a situation that they were ready to drown. Their boat was ready to sink. So, so they were at a point when they had to decide to whether they should save the books which they had with them, very precious books, which was the result of uh, hundreds of years of labor, because in those times books were written manually from with hands, not any printing press was not there. It was they were written using hands and such writing instruments. So they were the books were in danger. So for saving these books, they had to give away their own lives. So they were ready to commit suicide and jump into the river and save these books. So they were ready to sacrifice their lives. The Indian students became ready. So just when Hyun song was very pathetic, and he was feeling very sad that all my labor has is going to come to nothing. So the Indian students decided to give away their lives, and they jumped into the river and sacrificed their lives, and in this way they saved the books and uh, Indian greatness. It was the proof of Indian ethos and Indian values that they proved that education was worthier and more precious than their lives. So, so this was the story. I think this was a real story. So this must have been the price and the you can say what they invested, what they gave for this culture, Indian culture and Buddhism. And you know, everybody knows that Buddhism spread in China, and it is the biggest religion there now. So this was the result of such sacrifice and such greatness of this religion and Indian values and culture. So that's all. I hope you liked it. It was a touching story. So keep learning, keep enjoying, and I will be back with something more interesting like this. See you again. Bye bye. Take care.